Hi everyone and welcome to live. I'm actually a few minutes late, so I really do apologise. I have just gotten off the phone to Qantas for 6 hours, so whew, I didn't even know whether I was going to make it here tonight. So happy that we were able to do it all. Okay, I'm just getting my video up on my laptop so I can see any questions. As you're popping on, please pop on and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from if you're new here. And it's always good to see who's on with me. Hi Pam, how are you? So if you're new here, my name's Tracy Bish. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. And I go live here every Thursday and Sunday. So Thursday at 5 and then again at Sunday for Tracy's Sunday Challenge at 8:30 in the morning. So exciting. I did the quickest rush job of my makeup. It doesn't look very good, as you can see. But anyway, we are here. So like I said, 6 hours of being on wait, on, what's that? You know, you listen to the background noise on hold. Oh, it was terrible. But plane tickets are now booked. We are going to LA or to the US at the end of the year. So exciting. Oh, is Rachel on? Hi Marion, how are you? And if Rachel's on, I hope you do have your feet up because you should. So how is everyone's week been? Have you done anything exciting? Is anything going on? Like I said, I've just booked my trip, so that's really cool. What else has been happening around here? I did get 2 new lights for my lives, so I got them this morning. So we're going to test them out today and let's see if that flickering stops. I have my fingers crossed. I'm excited for these ones, and if they work well, I think I might get another set so I can take photos of my projects as well, because I always have trouble with the lighting and photos. But yeah, I'm so wound up. I'm just all over the shot. So yeah, welcome everyone. We're doing a really great, it's a card, but it's a pouch as well. And we're using one of the products that is on sale for 20% off with that Bloom promotion that's going on at the moment. There's a whole heap of bundles available at 20% off. So we're using one of those. And for anyone that's out there that's a demonstrator, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you would have known that you got to see the new annual catalogue today. And I'm happy to say that the stamp set and the bundle that we're using tonight at the 20% off is actually carrying over to our new catalogue. So love that. Marion said she's loving the Mysterious Mice. That's good. That, which is a stamp set that's in the mini catalogue. And she's done a scan of the caddy. Love a few must-haves. Yeah. I'm really excited with the new annual catalogue that's coming out. Love it. Hi Rachel, how are you? How are you feeling? Hopefully you wired enough up that you could get some card making done and now you're ready to just lie down and rest. It's not good that you haven't been well. Alrighty, so, I don't know. Anyone got anything else exciting to tell us? I'm going to pop the camera down. We're going to go through a few announcements, but if you've got something exciting to tell us or something going on, please let us know and we can talk about that as well. I can't even talk. Let me pop the camera down for you. The test is going to be with these lights. That's not looking so well, is it? I didn't have a chance today to even play around with the lights, so that it's still flickering, isn't it? I changed the setting on my phone again to something different. Tell you what, the whole lighting and thing issue is just really making me get angry. All right, we'll keep going. We'll definitely have to try on the weekend to see if I can do something to fix it. I really do apologise everyone if that flickering annoys you. Yeah, I'll try and fix it and see what I can do. So the Sunday challenge that was on, it's still on. It started on Sunday. The theme is black and white. And this is the card that I created. This is the All Together suite, which is all beautiful black and white DSP. And in this, the whole suite, there's a bundle with the stamp and die set. There's also stamping blends in skin colours, so that's awesome. I didn't use any of the skin colour stamping blends. It's all black and white, but I really loved how this card turned out. And if you would like to join in this week's challenge, you certainly can. Just take a photo of your project and then head over to my Facebook page and pop that a photo of your project in the comments section. We would love to see what you create. We have a few specials going on this month. So I have my Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle. This is the Heart and Home for the month of March. This is a really great bundle. There's 13 projects in all, full colour photo and all the measurements and the description. So it's all there for you. This is the card that I created and I love the colours in this. We've got Night of Navy and Soft Succulent with some gorgeous golds in the background. Rachel says she's been napping. She would pop in and say hi. Well, I'm so glad that you did, Rachel, and I hope you're feeling better soon. Also for the month of March, like I said, the Savings in Bloom promotion that's on throughout this month. So there is the mini cut and emboss machine, which I can show you because I do have it. I did get it. It's tiny. It fits on any desk perfectly. So a nice small little machine. You can get this, and it does come with all the plates. So let me bring them in and show you. So you do get all the plates to use with the mini. And you can get this for 20% off. So instead of paying $104, for this month you can get it for $83. So that's a really great bargain. If you're a demonstrator, you'll get your 20% or 25% off as well. So great reason to be a demonstrator. And if you purchase the starter kit, you can get any of these items at that discount as well. Okay, so there is 13 bundles that are also for the 20% off, and I'm happy to say we are using one of those bundles tonight, the Celebrate Sunflowers, and this one is carrying over to the new annual catalogue. So if you get this now, not only are you going to save yourself a little bit of money, but you're going to be able to use it for a long time as well. And there's actually quite a few, or there is a few that are carrying over. So we have this All Squared Away bundle, the Art Gallery bundle, Celebrate Sunflowers, and I really didn't get a chance to look at it too much. The Quiet Meadows definitely coming over, and they're the only ones that I'm 100% sure of, but yeah, I'd have to look into that a little bit more. I won't let you know next week exactly what ones are available. It's a tad busy to be doing that, and our retiring list only come out today, so didn't get much time to have a look at them. The Last Chance products, these are all the retiring from our annual catalogue. These are available up to 50% off, and you can check these out over on my online store. If you head over to my online store, tracy.bish.stampinup.net, there is a Last Chance products tab that you can click on there, and then it'll tell you what is available. It'll also tell you if it's on special, so if there's 20% off, 30% off, 40% off, 50% off, it'll let you know there as well. So really great thing to go over and check out. Now these are while products last, so as soon as they sell out, they won't be available again. So I highly recommend going over and having a look. There is all your in colours there, and you can pick them up at a bit of a bargain as well. So really go over and have a look and see if there's anything there, because once it does sell out, they're gone forever. Okay, and I just wanted to quickly let you know about my Easter online class. This one I paired up with the wonderful Wendy Cranford, my friend Wendy, and we put together a wonderful Easter online class. There are 6 projects in all. There are 4 fun folds and 2 3D items, so lots and lots of fun. I did show on my Sunday challenge, Sunday just gone, one of the cards. So we have this one here, and I probably should go and get all of them and show you. So it's using the stamp bundle Daffodil Daydream and also Easter Friends. That's the 2 stamp sets that we've used for our class. And here's my second card, and it's a pop-up card, which is fantastic. How cute is that? So really cute. That's the front. And let me grab the 3D item really quickly to show you as well. It is a little box that opens up. And it's an exploding Humpty Dumpty holder. How cute is that? So those are my 3 projects. Absolutely gorgeous. And Wendy has 3 of her own as well. So this is available for anyone who purchases in my online store using this host code. A $50 order will get you this class all for free. Now it has full color photo PDF as well as videos for all 6 projects. So lots and lots of value there. If you love creating Easter projects to give out little gifts, this kit, this class is really, really awesome. And I highly recommend it. And you can get it free for a $50 order, or you could purchase it for $50 over my blog. So that is available. And let me just have a look, what else is there? So anyone who does purchase with me for this month, there is the postcode for the Easter class, if you want to take the Easter class. But I also have just the host code for March, if you want that as well. You'll get a bundle tutorial which has lots of wonderful cards and projects in it. That is my project for this month. You also receive a handmade card. So, and I actually had someone place an order yesterday and I gave them all 3. So if you place a $50 order, you'll get all 3 off me for free. Alrighty, so I think that was everything that I had to tell you about. Let's have a look at what we're crafting with today. Hi Jeanette, how are you? Oh, thank you everyone. Okay, so actually creating a seed pouch card. That's what I'm calling it, because it is a pouch. It's got a card inside, a pretty simple card. But turning it over, I have a seed packet on there as well. So I love this. I thought this was such a cute little idea. Perfect as a little gift. And it's showing off that beautiful Celebrate Sunflowers bundle. So this one here, 20% off right now through that savings. And it is a die set and a stamp set. And I love this die set because we have both the solid image and then the detailed image. So you can really do a lot with this one. And it doesn't always have to be yellow. You could do any color and it would look like any flower. Hi Beverly, how are you? Jeanette says she's been browsing through the catalogue. Are you scared too, Jeanette? Because I actually think I'm going to be in trouble with this catalogue. There is a lot of products in there that I'm really happy that a lot have carried over, but there's some beautiful new products there as well. So we're going to create this one here. I'm using the Pattern Party DSP to create the pouch. So I have a piece of 6 by 12. So I've just cut a piece of 12 by 12 in half, and we're going to go from that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off on the 6-inch side. We're going to score at 3/4 of an inch on both sides. So I'm moving it over to the right, lining it up at the 3/4 and score. Then I'm going to turn it around the other way, so we're still on the 6-inch side, and do the exact same on the other side. And we're also going to score it in half at the 6-inch. So really, really simple pouch that we're creating there. So let's just fold and score. You could use any paper that you have. This is also a really great way to use up your DSP, or you could use cardstock. Really, whatever you have. Jeanette says, yes, looks like a lot more to spend. I know. Does anyone have a favourite? I suppose we shouldn't talk about upcoming. We'll talk about it when it comes out, I suppose. Okay, so we have our score lines all done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up to that score line in the middle at the 6-inch piece. These lights actually make it a little hard to see. And then I'm going to notch in on both sides, and this will just help to pop the pouch together. And I suppose if you want, you could just come in from each side and miter cut. That's just as quick. Oop, out of the camera view. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so we have it. These two are going to go together and down, and we have our little pouch. To create, to pop it together, I'm using tear and tape, but you could use liquid adhesive. And what I'm actually going to do is on, say, the bottom side, I'm going to put tear and tape on the inside here, and that will attach it to our front of our pouch. And then we're going to add it also to the tabs here. And this will just help that nothing will get caught down in there. So we're gluing the tabs down. So let's take our backings off. Hi Ingrid. It wasn't coming up on YouTube. Oh, no problem. I was a little late, so probably that's got something to do with it. But the good news is, Ingrid, our flights are booked, which is really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to pop some tear and tape on these ones as well. And because I want to make sure that it holds together really well, I'm actually going to stick 2 strips. But one in the middle would be probably fine. I love tear and tape. It is such a strong adhesive and great for 3D projects, which is wonderful and really quite inexpensive as well. So we're going to take our backings off. Oh, you're well, Beverly? That's fantastic. You're staying up late again to catch us. That's great. Does that mean it's even later now that the times have changed, or earlier for you? Hopefully earlier. So I'm just going to fold this down over the top. And then we have a little pouch. How cute is that? Okay. So now we can start with all our die cutting that we have. And for our die cutting, we're using old olive and crushed curry, and also early espresso. So I have a large piece of crushed curry. Now I don't have in the description of this video yet because I just haven't had time to get everything done, but I will later on have all the measurements for you, so check that out. And I might even, if I get time tonight, do a project sheet so you can download it. So we're going to run those 2 through. It's 1:22 in the morning, Beverly. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you so much for staying up to watch me. That's pretty hardcore, isn't it? We have the center of the sunflower that we're going to use in Early Espresso. And I'm also going to run this one through just for that center piece to make it a little bit bigger in the middle. And so we're going to have those two. Let me bring in a piece of old olive. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping first before we die cut all our pieces. So I've got old olive ink, and we can stamp that leaf from that stamp set. Does anyone have this stamp set already? I know I used it a ton when it first came out, and then when I saw it on the list for the sale, there's actually a few that I haven't really used too much, so I don't know. It's terrible. So I've done 3 quick stampings of those ones. We're going to die cut those as well as one of these more detailed leaf. So let's bring in, I reckon you can use the mini with this one. So you'll be able to see how it goes. Hi Robin, how are you? Beverly says, I make awesome things, so it's totally worth staying up. Oh, thank you so much. Hi Robin. Oh, you're not that late, it's fine. And Jeanette loves this set, used it many times. Awesome. Okay, so we do need the number 1 plate, a number 2, and then another number 2. So let's, oh, I think this might just fit. Maybe. Well, it's a tight fit, but I think we'll be able to do it. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, let's do the other ones and then we'll come back to that one. So we have our Early Espresso. And just our little center. We have that one. Let's run through our leaves. So the only bad thing about this little mini is it doesn't fit your embossing folders through. I think it does fit the small ones, but most of your other embossing folders it doesn't fit. And your larger dies, but this takes up less room on the desk, which is always good. It's not really cut out very well, but it'll be fine. So there is a little bit of die cutting on this, and I probably could have done a little bit beforehand, but I really wanted to show you the mini machine as well. I suppose it's more of a novelty, the mini. But if you don't have a die cutting machine, the cut and emboss machine, I highly recommend it. It does the most intricate dies perfectly, and I highly recommend it. Just easy. Okay, so let me see if I can stick this one through. So we just want that center of the sunflower in the Early Espresso. Oh, it's a little tight. I'm going to get my big one out and do the larger one. Okay, we're getting the big Bertha one out, and we'll run through both the solid and that detailed one. So this is the cut and emboss machine. Love this machine. Strong, sturdy, cuts out the delicate die cuts super easy, which is fantastic. Okay, so we have all our pieces. Making a mess everywhere. And all these little pieces that we're going to punch out will make a bit of a mess as well. So, but they punch out super easy. Probably could have got my die brush out, but it doesn't take too much time. So we're just doing the outside edges. Like that. I've had the cooler weather. What's everyone's weather going? We've had nice, beautiful weather. Cool mornings, although it's really dark, which makes it really hard to get out of a morning. I'm just getting rid of the outside pieces on my early espresso, and then we're going to chop the edges off. Yeah, I must say I'm struggling a little bit. I love winter, but I'm struggling to get up early in the morning when it's so dark outside. Just takes that little bit of time to get used to, I think. And we'll get rid of daylight saving soon, so that's even better. I do miss Queensland and not having daylight saving, I will admit that. Not a huge fan. So I'm pulling out the centers for the early espresso. I want to be able to see through. And we might actually have to pull those centers out as well so we can see straight through. Oh no, I don't think it'll really matter. It'll be fine. Beverly says she wants to get the mini because the other little machines don't have a tray for laying the layers on. Okay. I like that it fits on your desk so easily. Sometimes you don't want to bring that big Bertha one in. So I'm just going to cut the edges off all the way around. Robin says she loves how they fold up and take less room on your table. Absolutely. I think I have a huge desk and it's still not enough room. So my cut and emboss doesn't even sit on my desk. It sits behind me. I don't know how people work on small desks. I suppose you have to be a little bit more organised and clean, and that's probably why it doesn't work so well for me. Because I'm not really organised and my desk is never clean. Well, it's clean for a couple of minutes when I clean it and then it's messy again. So I think I'm missing, there we go. Need another leaf. And we have our other images. Okay. So we can start popping these together. I'm going to bring my picture back in so we can see. I want to pop my detailed daffodil image up over the solid one. So we're going to bring in some dimensionals and add them to the back here. Oh, there's a extra bit. And I could probably get away with using mini dimensionals for this, but these will be fine. I wanted to do something just a little bit different rather than just a card. And I saw these pockets one day and I had them on my to-do list. And then one day we were walking through Bunnings and I saw the seeds and I was just having a look. And when I saw the sunflowers, I thought that is a great idea for the pouch. So these line up. There we go. And you can sort of lift it a little bit. Flowers have a lot of 3D to them, so there we go. And then we're going to add this one on top. So I'm just going to use some liquid adhesive with that one, some Tombow. But we're going to pop up that smaller circle over the top. And for that one, we're going to stick 2-dimensional. So we're going to pop one down, take the backing off, and then add the second one on top. So it's really going to pop up from that center. Great idea for gardening, friends. Absolutely, Marion. You could, you know, Stampin' Up! Have so many different flowers in the stamp sets. You could change it for any of those flowers. Or just do a random flower and stick a different seed packet in there. But yeah, what a great idea. Inexpensive and a real thoughtful gift. So we're going to bring in and add our leaves to the background. And you can pop these in any way you like. I'm actually going to do 2. And then add that detailed one in the middle. Stick this one down this side. So that liquid glue gives you that little bit of time and wiggle room if you want to move it around a little bit. And this detailed one, I'm just going to grab a glue dot and attach him to the back. Super delicate, but a really pretty addition. Look at that. That is so pretty. And one thing I didn't do on this one is I didn't add Wink Stella, so I think we might have to do that when we're popping it together. So for our front sentiment piece, I have a piece of basic white and then a piece of the old olive. We're just bringing all those colors in together. And the sentiment we're using is Let's Celebrate You. So I'm going to stick that one down on a block, and we're going to stamp that with the crushed curry ink. Oh, thank you everyone. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I loved it when I did it, so it's always nice when you come up with something a little sweet. There we go. It's a little hard to get that in the middle only because that Y goes down so low, but I think that's fun. So I'm going to add some liquid adhesive to that one, and I liked how I did that, just cut the edge off just for something a little bit different. So I'm just going to grab my scissors in and cut down and up. Super cute. All right, so we can add these to our front. Before we do, I just want to add a little bit of a pull tab so you can see that there is a pull tab there. And you could use your layering circles, your dies. I've actually just grabbed a punch because it was so much easier. 1 3/4. I'm going to line that up in the middle. Unfortunately, I think just about all our circle punches have retired, but I'm sure we've all got them in our stash, so I'm still going to use them. And we can pop up our flower onto the top. So it's not just a flower, it's a sunflower. I almost called it a daffodil. Holy dooly. We're going to get there. And you've got it. I'm going to add quite a few. I'm going to make sure that it's well supported in the background there. And dimensionals are super cute and very effective to keep it upright, but you do need to add them if you're popping this in the post. If you don't want it to sag, you do need to add them so they're well supported in the background. So we're going to pop that down. And let's pop up that sentiment as well. So lots of dimension. Maybe if you are sending it in the post, you could just glue it straight down if you're a little bit worried about too much pop-up. That's another alternative as well. Oh, Beverly said it'd be a good idea for Mother's Day. It absolutely would. This with a pot plant maybe too. Or you could put a pot with this. That's a great idea. Maybe my kids are watching. They're not watching. Anyway, okay, so we have our pouch ready to go. Now we're going to do our insert. And I have, let's bring that insert out so we can see it. For our insert, we have a piece of crushed curry and a piece of basic white that we're going to do our stamping on. So I'm using that same sentiment that we stamped on the front of the card and crushed curry ink. We're going to bring that in and stamp just the top of our basic white card. Don't forget, I'll have all the measurements in the description here as well as over my blog post later on, so go over and check those out. And then what we're going to do is, in that stamp set, there is this stamp. We're actually going to do that one on the inside as well. Now there's two ways you could do it. You could mask off where your leaves are, and then that way you can add your colour. I'm actually just going to bring in my markers. So I have crushed curry and old olive in my markers. And I was only speaking to Marianne yesterday about markers. She said we don't use our markers anymore. And I really don't use them all that often. But for something like this works really well. So these are different to our stamping blends. Our Stampin' Write markers are ink based, pigment based, and you can colour your stamps in and they work just like an ink pad, whereas our stamping blends are alcohol based markers and they can't do this. So big difference. Okay, so I've added both crushed curry and old olive. I'm going to huff on it just to moisten that ink. And then we're going to stamp down on the bottom there. Okay. And I probably could have used a little bit more of that old olive on there, but it still looks really nice. Okay. So we also are going to bring in that punch that we used before, that 1 3/4, and I just want to punch out 1 3/4 in old olive, and this is going to be our pull through piece. Probably would have been better off leaving a bigger piece than just such a small piece. I'm going to pop a post-it note over the top just to hold on to it, and then get it into position and punch. And that just lets you hold on to it. Awesome. And we need to pop this in half, so I'm going to bring the paper trimmer in. You could fold it if you're clever like that. I'm not so clever, so I'm just going to try and work it to be about halfway. Use my scorer to go down the middle. Close your eyes and hope that it's correct. And then when we pop it in half, we can always manipulate it a little bit more if we need to, but that's fine. Alrighty, so then we have our little tab. So we're going to glue this to the top of our crushed curry piece. I'm just going to actually use some liquid adhesive. And I want to put one side down first. And then we can pop our second piece down. And this just ties the two colours in together. You could certainly change it to any colour you would like. Okay, so we have our tab. Let's bring in a hole punch. This is just an old hole punch that I've had forever. Gives us a nice, fairly big hole. Because the ribbon that we're using is the faux suede trim. This is in Early Espresso. It is, actually feels like suede or leather, which is really cool. This one is also coming out, will also be in the new annual catalogue, so it's carrying over, which is fantastic. And what we need to do is I want to push it through. So I'm just going to use my stylus. Actually, I might do one side first. There we go. Going to cut off a little bit more than that. And then just push that through. There we have it. And I can make these a little bit smaller. I don't think they need to be quite that big. That's fine. So there's the front. We can stick this one down to our front as well. And then all we need to do is add the seed packet. So depending on what packet of seeds that you grab, you might have to make your pouch a little bit bigger, or it might stick out just a little. I did notice the seeds packets were different. I do believe that this was probably the larger of the ones, so that should help. And then we're just going to add a couple of glue dots to the back. You want to make sure that you can still take the seed packet off without completely wrecking your card. Well, I didn't want someone to wreck the card completely. So 2 mini glue dots, has it all stuck down? Perfect. All right, there's that one. Let's pop that in the one that we've just created. Fits in there perfectly. And can I say, it does make it so much easier when you glue your tab to the other side of your pouch. Otherwise you would have, it would be sticking out, if that makes sense. So this just helps that it's not getting in the road. Isn't that an awesome little project? I love it. I hope that you do too. And I would love to see if anyone makes these as gifts, especially for Mother's Day. I loved that idea. To take a photo and send it to me or tag me, and so we can see what you all create as well. Okay, so that one is what we're creating. Don't forget, I will have all the measurements in both the description here and on my blog later on, so if you would like to create it. Okay, so for last week we created that beautiful kit that was the Light the Candles kit, which is available in our kit collection in my online store right now. We created this as an alternative card, which I thought is so bright and fun. We used the stamping blends for this one, so super cute. Love the bright colors. I did put everyone's name in here that left a comment last week, so make sure you like this video, you leave a comment, and if you haven't hit subscribe, please do that as well, and you'll go in the draw to win one of these next week. So you've got to be in it to win it, and who doesn't want some seeds? Hi Judith, how are you? Oh, thank you everyone. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Perfect idea for Mother's Day. Very, very clever, Beverly, absolutely. So we're going to do our draw for this card, and I'll send that tomorrow in the mail. Good luck everyone. Judith said need to find some not yellow. Carolyn Ryan, well done, Carolyn. I do have your address, so I can pop that one in the mail for you tomorrow. Well done. And yeah, Judith, I know you don't like yellow, but you can use other colours. Why not? Let me pop that camera around really quick and we'll finish our video. Alrighty. So does anyone have any questions of what we've created tonight or of anything? Don't forget we have that, what is it? The last chance sale. This is on now until stocks last. So the retiring list has come out through Stamping Up. You have, well, as much time as you like to purchase, but it's while stocks last. So it's really imperative that you get in and get it quickly. Those retiring in colours that I always tell you about, make sure if you don't have those re-inkers, please do those. And I didn't talk about that earlier, but the new ink colours coming in, has everyone seen them? I've had them on both my Facebook page and on Instagram, so hopefully you've seen them there. I will say the Parakeet Party, which is a lime green, that is my favourite. I cannot wait to get that one. Marion said pink for roses plus a pot. Absolutely. I think everyone should be getting plants and pots and that for Mother's Day, rather than just a bunch of flowers, because the bunch of flowers die. So yeah, all right, so no one has any questions? Also, I'll just quickly let you know I will be back on Sunday at 8:30 for our Tracy Sunday Challenge if you'd like to join me there. I will pop the event up really soon, probably tomorrow, so you can go over there and hit as a reminder so you don't forget. But yeah, and if you would like to join in the black and white challenge, please do. It's always fun to see everyone creating something. All right, I'm going to leave you here, but thank you so much everyone for all your time. I really do appreciate. And if you would like to purchase any of the products, especially that gorgeous bundle that's on sale, Celebrate Sunflowers, you can. All right, have a wonderful night everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.